My entitled girlfriend wants me to take the blame for her speeding to save her from losing her driver's license. I refused, and now she's calling me an asshole, saying any decent boyfriend would go to those lengths for her. My 28 male girlfriend, 26 female, is always late. Always. It doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes up the road or catching a plane. Before we get into it, no, she isn't on the autism spectrum, she doesn't have ADHD, or time blindness. She just dawdles all the time. She snoozes her alarm at least 3 times every morning, then lays there going through her social media. Eventually, she gets up and takes a long shower, then dresses, which takes her forever as she usually sits wrapped in a towel on her phone, then lingers over her coffee. 9 times out of 10, she's running late for work and ends up speeding to make it on time. Naturally, she's gotten a number of speeding tickets. I've tried to help her, for example, putting her phone where she can't reach it from bed, so she has to get up to snooze it, but she literally just grabs it and goes back to bed. When you try to get her to move faster, she digs in her heels and takes even longer. Her response to people calling out her lateness is, better late than dead on time. Anyway, once again she was running even later than usual for work and really had to speed to make it. A week goes by, and sure enough, a massive speeding fine arrives in the mail. She now has to hand in her driver's license because she's racked up so many demerit points. She'll be without it for 6 months. Instead of just dealing with it, she told me, I'll need you to take this one and say you were driving so I don't lose my license. Of course, I refused, telling her she needs to live with the consequences of her actions, and maybe she should stop speeding and wake up earlier. This argument went on for a few days until she finally conceded. Then she proceeded to tell me, well, you'll have to drive me to and from work until I get my license back. I told her I won't be doing that, her work is literally in the opposite direction from mine, and doing so would add another 2 hours of driving per day. She said it shouldn't matter as my work has flexible hours, but I stood my ground and refused, suggesting she take public transport. There's literally a bus stop 2 minutes walk from our house, and the bus stop's maybe 5 minutes walk from her work, and it's quite regular. She says she hates public transport and refuses to ride it, so I said it's Uber for her, or she can organize a carpool. Bottom line, it's not my responsibility. She called me an asshole and is giving me the silent treatment, saying a decent boyfriend would go to those lengths for her and that it's only 6 months. So, am I the asshole for not saving her license and refusing to drive her to and from work for 6 months? Edit, we live in Brisbane, Australia, for those wondering. Update 1. Wow. I wasn't expecting such a response, and definitely not everyone being on my side. She told me all her friends think I'm the asshole, which is a big part of why I came here in the first place. After seeing the responses here, I messaged a few of them, and the ones she actually did contact said I'm not the asshole. As for why I'm still with her, I'm starting to question that myself. I haven't been really happy with her the last few months, and this is starting to make me question the entire relationship. Update 2. So today I asked her if she looked at the train/bus timetables, and she hit me with, paraphrasing, oh my god, you seriously aren't going to help me, you really expect me to catch public transport, blah blah blah. Reflecting on this and her past behavior, along with her attitude toward the whole situation, I've decided to break up with her. Thank you, everyone, for your help. Update 3. I've certainly had more pleasant experiences in life. She didn't take it well, lots of yelling and screaming, then doing a complete 180, crying and begging, trying the sympathy card, you know I can't afford a place on my own, true, I own the house and don't charge her rent, then promising she'll do better and change. I pointed out to her that this is not the first or even the 10th time this has been brought up, and that I'm no longer happy in the relationship. I listed a number of issues as well, and she started to call me an asshole and listed my issues, to which I responded, well then I guess it is best if we break up, which didn't go down well. She moved in with a friend temporarily, and I've told her I'm going no contact. I'll let her friend know when she has mail, etc. delivered here, but for now, I think it's best we don't talk to each other. Her friend says she's carpooling to work with a coworker, but as usual, she's always a few minutes late when the coworker arrives to pick her up, ha. To be honest, it's a massive relief. I didn't realize how stressful being with her truly was until now, and while I'm still feeling down, I think the future is bright. Update 4, I don't know how many will see this, but I just found out she lost her job for continually being late. Apparently, she was already on probation, had multiple warnings, and her boss finally had enough, despite all her offers to stay back late to make up the time. Karma is really kicking in big time.